There is this theory out there that autism is actually a stage in humanity's evolution. And I'm not saying I agree or disagree. I'm just posing a theory out there and some of my own thoughts and whatnot. And there was actually a study done. I read it on like CNN.com like, I don't know, 2-3 weeks ago. And it said something along the lines that, for example, of autism, there's maybe an emotional disconnect when it comes to processing things like memorization, and memorizing huge amounts of information, that an autistic brain is able to comprehend this much better. And so there's many things to look at in regards to autism. Is autism a step in humanity's evolution? Is it like an in-between stage? The thing is, with evolution and whatnot, one needs to be able to reproduce. So with autism, though, there's usually most people on the autism spectrum don't form relationships easily. But I mean, some do. Some people higher functioning with Asperger's, whatnot, they do form relationships, and people sometimes they're very intelligent, have that incredible memory skill. And there's also, with autism, there is so many, powerful things. The ability to be super focused on a task for a long stretch of time. The ability to not necessarily allow people to get underneath their skin. I mean, sometimes though people get underneath my skin, I've seen other people on the autism spectrum allow people to get underneath their skins too. But, I think for the most part we're pretty forgiving in nature. And sometimes, even though there might be an emotional disconnect, I think in some ways there are some advances in autism in regards to emotions and maybe even social skills. And why I say this is because our world is changing too. What is necessary, a social skill today might not even exist tomorrow. I mean, when I say tomorrow, I'm talking a few years from now. I mean, we are existing in a world where people are walking around with their phones like this, deep, 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 and there's no interaction. It's all little text messages, and people are communicating in a very digital world. And this is actually a world that really supports someone on the autism spectrum. And a lot of people who aren't autistic, some people are losing their manners as a result. But that's beside the point, because evolution is it the next stage? Is it taking us to a further level? Now, I don't necessarily believe in evolution one way or the other. So it doesn't, like I said, this is just theoretical stuff. But, there's a lot of, interesting things about it. Like I said, there's that extreme focus. There's the, incredible memory skills that sometimes comes with that. And these are just a couple of characteristics. And in some ways, I think we're able to connect with nature better. A lot of autistic people have a tendency to really connect with animals, and animals are able to connect with autistic people better. And so maybe, we're communicating on a different level. Sometimes a lot of noises really get to us. So I think that some people have a theory that maybe autistic people are telepathic or psychic to an extent. And this is like the beginning stages of psychicness, whatever. If this video seems extremely weird or crazy to you, don't worry. These ideas are crazy and weird. So, anyway, I mean, are autistic people psychic to an extent? Is there this telepathic link in autism? It's an interesting thought to think about. I don't know. But with that said, what are your thoughts? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Does the thought of it disturb you? Does it make you excited for the future? Does it make you say, Arman, you're completely out of your mind crazy? Well, whatever your thoughts are, leave a comment, and I look forward to reading them. Thank you. Or you can make a video response and I can watch your comments. So thank you. Have an extraordinary day, because awesome just isn't awesome enough anymore. It has to be extraordinary. All right.